I feel the spirit moving in me. I feel the spirit moving in me.
Well, Dr. Maria is a psychologist, so be careful how you look at her. She's a certified master coach. She's an author, so the founder of the Academy for Coaching Excellence. And she's been featured on Oprah and TEDx, and she's helped thousands of people get their lives together. Back in the day when I was in ministerial school in 2001, she taught a number of people in my class to be successful coaches and ministers. And she brings so much wisdom, and she's going to share some of that with us today. So let's give a hand to Maria Namath. Thank you.
Wow, it's so great to see you all. Would it be okay with you if life got easier? No, wait. Don't say yes too quick, because have you ever noticed that we're used to doing things the hard way? That if there isn't enough struggle, somehow we think there's something wrong. And so I'm going to offer you a definition of success that I've been fortunate enough to put together over the years that I've worked with people. Success is doing what you said you would do consistently with clarity, focus, ease, and grace. I'll say it again. Success is doing what you said you would do consistently with clarity, focus, ease, and grace. Clarity means being clear about what it is you love. Taking the time to see exactly not what I need to have, not what I'd want to have even, but what I would love to have. Focus means learning to focus your brain on what you truly love. Learning to focus. Ease means learning how to take small, sweet steps toward what it is you love. Have you ever had the experience that you start off something and you make huge promises? You know, I remember working with someone who was a writer, and he said, you know, Dr. Maria, I am going to write 10 pages this week. He was just starting off. And I said to him, Ralph, are you sure you're going to do 10? I'm going to do 10 pages. And you could see him gritting his teeth. I'm going to make myself do 10 pages. Raise your hand if this sounds a little bit familiar. Do you make yourself do stuff? Of course. Well, so being his coach, I said, okay, let's see what happens. And of course, he showed up 1 week later, and I said, Ralph, how many pages have you done? He said, 2. I said, listen, congratulations. First of all, that's why you need a coach. This is perfect. You know, I mean, listen, we have a coach to help us do the things that we thought were impossible to do, but really there has to have a little bit of sanity to it, yes? And so he promised to do 2 pages a week. Now, you know, 2 pages a week, think about it, are 2 books a year. Do the math. See, sometimes we think we have to really make a huge promise for a huge goal only to wear ourselves out. I don't suppose any of you have worn yourselves out. Yeah, absolutely. And so he ended up doing 2 pages a week, And then he went to 4, and then 6, and toward the end, he was doing 8 pages a week. And he got his book done very quickly with ease. Now, what is ease then? Once again, taking small, sweet steps. And the 4th quality of success is grace. Now, what is grace all about? Grace is the ability to see the blessings that are already around you. The ability to see what it is you are the most grateful for. And I have an exercise for people, and you've probably heard it in here before, but let me give it to you again because I'm a coach, so I give homework. You might want to get a little notebook that you keep by your bed. And every night before you go to sleep, write down 3 things for which you are grateful. It could be a beautiful sunset. This morning I saw the most beautiful full moon setting at around, 5:45. It was just gorgeous over the water. So every day before you go to sleep, and I promise you, if you do it and read over what you wrote for 1 month, you will see the hand of grace in your life. So success is doing what you said you would do consistently with clarity, focus, ease, and grace. And I want to give you another little secret. It's about how to create very powerful affirmations with ease. Ones that will really work. And I want to try a little thought experiment with you, okay? Are you ready? So play along. I see some of you kind of going when I mention a thought experiment. But just try it, okay? Say to yourself, I am financially successful. Financially successful. What does that little voice say inside of you? No, you're not. No, you're not. Come on, tell the truth. Didn't you hear that? Now, try this. I am willing to be financially successful. Say it. What happened to that little voice? Yes, do you hear it? Absolute silence. Why? Because you are telling a fundamental truth. And this is the fundamental truth. Whenever you put the words, I am willing, in front of whatever it is you do, automatically you see the way opening before you. So you can be willing to do something you don't want to do. You could be willing to do something you're afraid of doing. You can be willing to do something you think it's impossible for you to do. Is there something, and you don't have to say it out loud, think about it. Is there something that you have been wanting, promising to do, and maybe you don't want to, or maybe you don't think you can do it? Is there something there? It could be going for a little goal or a dream. If you put the words, I am willing, in front of whatever it is, you see that? It creates what I call your fundamental affirmation. Why is it fundamental? For me, in my experience working with people, fundamental means it's at the heart of everything. And at the heart of everything, you and I have the capacity, the power, the ability to be willing. I don't want to go over time here, but I want, A bunch of smart Alex here. I love it. I got it. I want to give you a quote that really sums it all up for me. It was from Dag Hammarskjöld, who was the second Secretary General of the United Nations. He was Swedish and a very spiritual man. And this is his quote: "For everything that has been, I say thank you. For everything that has been. And to all that is yet to be, I say yes." For everything that has been. I mean, come on. I say thank you. Talk about courage. And to all that is yet to be in my life, I say yes. And so over the years, I came to see that yes, in that context, means I am willing. And for all that is yet to be, you could substitute the word nevertheless. Nevertheless. So if you wanted to have 4 of the most powerful words you can ever utter, you may want to take a little 3x5 card, whatever, write down the words, seriously, when you get home, or even now, write down the words, nevertheless, I am willing. And the most important thing is that you put that card where you can see it every day. And every time you're about to do something and you feel that hesitation, like, I don't know if I'm up to it. I don't know if I can do this thing. I don't know if I have enough talent for this. Look at that card. Nevertheless, I am willing. And go for it. Is that clear? Good. I hope to see you for the time we're going to spend together today. Because I'm going to be giving you, being a coach, I'm going to be giving you a specific tool that you can use to show up as powerful, compassionate, personable, understanding, and I'll teach you how to use it. So you'll actually come away with a little card that has on it the instructions for you to show up as who you really are. Pretty good? So I better see you all there. I better see you all. You hear me? Okay, good. Yes? The hero's journey. Well, I'll be happy to say something about the hero's journey. So, Joseph Campbell, who wrote a lot about the hero's journey. As a matter of fact, he was a mentor for Star Wars, George Lucas. George Lucas said if it weren't for Joe Campbell, Star Wars would never have gotten off the drawing board. Yeah. Joseph Campbell. And he talks about the hero's journey. Now he says, each one of us, we are all on our hero's journey. We have goals and dreams and a desire to make a difference. Deep inside, we have all of our own answers. All that's needed is to allow the answers to come up. And I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit today. And we all want to know that our presence has made a difference. Do you see that? Isn't that true about you? Yes, it's like this. No, it's like this. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. And each one of us deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Now, on the hero's journey that we're all on, obstacles are inevitable. If you are not coming up against some obstacles, you're not moving in any way. The minute you take action toward a goal or dream that means something to you, you will inevitably come up with an obstacle. And as Joseph Campbell would put it, how you, the hero, deals with the obstacle, whether you see it as a blessing or a way to learn something you hadn't learned before, versus, why do I have to have this obstacle? It should be away from me. Obstacles are a sign that you are moving on your path. Is that clear? And so, Joe Campbell talked about it. There's his book, Hero with a Thousand Faces. And I recommend it to you if you haven't read it already. And the extent to which we see ourselves and other people as being heroes on their own journey, it allows us to rise above the normal chatter. The things that we say about others. It allows us the things that we say about ourselves. The minute we see that we're all on the hero's journey, it boosts us up to where we can then begin our true journey. So, anything else you want me to talk about? Well, listen, I could as you can tell, I could talk for an hour, hour and a half, 3 hours. But, yeah, right. But I will be thrilled to see you all at our workshop, because I promise you will come away with something you can use forever to demonstrate the hero that you are, and to begin to see the hero in others. Hear what I'm saying? Okay, can I have an amen? Amen. All right. So see you later. Okay?
So why don't we take just a moment to contemplate, to meditate on what Dr. Maria has said, and what does that bring up for you? So I invite you to close your eyes and take that journey from your mind to your heart, and breathe into your heart space. And imagine that the hero in you is on this journey. And what does that bring up for you? Possibilities, obstacles, opportunities. Breathing in and breathing out. And let's just sit for a moment and listen. And breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the essence of love and freedom that we're sharing together in this moment. And breathing in and breathing out, and gently allow your awareness to come back to this moment. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes. Namaste. Well, what do you think? Should we have some more music? Are there any musicians in the room? Marianne and Ames, come on up.
Thank you so much. You brought so much peace to my heart. Thank you, thank you. And sometimes when you can go to that place of peace in your heart, you can find a way to express it. Ames I've known for 28 years, more. And this is the first time he's ever written a song.
That was the first song I've written
First
since
song
college.
He's written, yeah. And yeah, he's written a dozen of them in the past 2 months. He wakes up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, where he's in the front with
Yeah,
his
I'm not sure what's
ukulele in his
going on.
hand. But what I mean to connect it to what you're saying is getting into that peace and into that I am willing to let this flow out of me after so many years. So it's gushing out of him. This is a song he wrote, and I contributed a couple of prepositions.
Yeah, I was down in Hana actually working near Hamoa Beach for some friends and clients. And one night, Marianne wasn't there. It was a full moon. And I went out in their backyard, and they had three palm trees. And the full moon was like right in the middle of the three palm trees. So I took some photos up, and this is what sort of happened.
Honeymoon, honeymoon,
Reaching palms to honeymoon. You like the sand, you like the sea. You like the way back home for me. A million stars fill the skies. A million stars fill my eyes. The silence that no ears can hear. You take my heart, you take my honeymoon, honeymoon, reaching palms to honeymoon. You like the sand, you like the sea, you like the way back home for me. No beginning, there is no end. Another curve, another bend. Lead me there and there I'll be. Then bring my love back home to thee. Honeymoon, honeymoon, reaching palms to honeymoon. You like the sand, you like the sea, you like the way back home for me. To your night I will return. yearn for the peace you've given me, the gift of peace. Someday I'll be on a moon,
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 on a moon.
And let's see, well, I think that's about it for today. So why don't we stand? And we'll say the prayer of protection together, and then we'll join in a circle and sing the peace song. So take a breath, breathe in, be totally present for this prayer and this affirmation. And let's say the prayer of protection together. Together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us wherever we are. God is. Thank you for being here today. God bless you.
Where I live, there are rain.